Good morning. Today I thought I would just do a face and experiment with some things that I've either ignored for a long time or that I've received recently. Just something different than what I keep showing you guys over and over again. So to begin with, I'm going to prime my eyes with Painterly. I know. Haven't seen that in a while, have we? What do I want to apply that with? Here we go. Let's do it with this. So why haven't I been using Painterly? I don't know. I guess I just got off on a tangent using concealers instead of I don't know, just gotten away from it, that's all. Got it in my eyebrow. I was going too fast. I don't think you want to do that with Painterly. I think that's pretty tough to get out of your eyebrows once you get it in there. All right. That brush may have been may have had something else in it. Or is that the tone that Painterly usually is? There we go. All right, now I'm going to set my lids with let's use the Charlotte Tilbury palette. I'm going to use the Stars in Your Eyes palette. And I'm going to set my lid with what appears to be, without glasses, a matte white. I'll set my lid with that. Yep, I like that. It's the first one in this palette. And I'm using a Sigma E40 brush. I want this to be I think we're going to do another cool look. So I'm going to go to the other end of this palette. It's called Confident Eyes. And I'm going to use kind of a burgundy. And I'm going to try to wing the shadow out some, drag it out. So in one of my earlier video a couple of days ago, I was discussing the color changer thing. Got one. So we'll demo that here in a minute. So I'm kind of taking this straight across from the front of the eyebrow out like that. And this is kind of a pinky brown. I'm going to change brushes because that one's a little big for what I want to do next. And I'm going to use the E35 brush. These brushes have been used a lot of times, so this has no wet in it. It just, you know what the sponge in it looks like? It looks like the kind of filter that would go in an air purifier. The color doesn't come out completely out of the brush, but I think the part that would affect the color of your next color that you want to go in with is gone. All right, so I'm going to go in with this berry color, and I'm going to keep that down low. I tried to take Taco for a walk this morning, but when I stood at the front door with the leash, he sat in the den and stared at me. I guess that means he didn't want to go. So then I put the leash down and went and stood at the back door, and he stared at me there too. So I'm not certain what his issue is or what he's trying to communicate. Maybe he wanted me to take the lawn chair and go sit out back. I'm going to take this, I'll show you what colors I'm using here in a second. I'm going to take this purpley color and bring it down underneath too. There we go. These are the colors I'm using right here. This is the color that I set my painterly with, and now I'm down here in this vicinity. All right, I'm going to put the sparkle on, and I'm going to use this. This came with a sparkle shadow from Stila that I bought years ago, and I think I've since given away the shadow. I don't know why. Or it may just be somewhere in my, anyway, in my collection somewhere that I haven't run across. But anyway, I'm putting this on my lid. I think it's glitter sticky. That is the technical term, is glitter sticky. And then I'm going to take a brush to pat it on. I'm going to take this Sigma E54 and take that pink from this palette and pack it on. Yeah, that seems to help. Like it. Right. All right, let's move on to eyebrows from there. Don't be frightened, we're not done yet. I swear, it really, why do I have to tell y'all that every time? Y'all get all worked up thinking it's gonna be too much. Here is, this is not my E75. I don't know where the E75 went. Those brushes blend in somehow. We're gonna go in so I don't have to sit here and dig through my brushes. We're gonna use the I think it's E65. And we're gonna do our brows with that today. And I'm gonna use this Sigma, and I'm gonna do like I've been doing. I'm taking the lightest one, and I'm getting lots of powder and really coloring those brows in. I'm not drawing brow hairs. I'm just making a rather thick brow. I'm turning it vertical to do the front of the brow. So I'm just putting it on generously, and then I'm going to go back and clean it up with my foundation and concealer. Now I'm going to take a spoolie. This is just a random brand. It's actually Brow Gal brush. I'll link it in case you're interested in it. And I'm going to brush that through. There's not much sparkle to that lid color, is there? We'll have to go back and we'll have to add more sparkle. That's not a characteristic Jenny lid. Let's pull out the Icon palette. It has more sparkle. And I'm going to take the lightest one in this palette and put it along the lash line. Then I'm going to go back with my crease color. Make sure I didn't lose any of that. All right, let's do a liner. This could be a complete fail. So just be prepared for that. Ah, there's my brow brush from Sigma. It shows up now that I'm finished with that. All right, this is it's not the one I want. It's not the one I want. All right, this comes out of the Maybelline gel liner kit. I'm going to add some of this Aqua Seal from Make It Forever on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to take a color from this Icon palette and make a liner. Once I get it going, I'll show you which one I used. What I originally bought this for was to reconstitute my Inglot gel liner. All right, there's that. I at this juncture don't have an opinion. This is a matte color from the Icon palette. It's the bricky color. And I added a little bit of that Aqua Seal from Make It Forever to make a liner out of it. It looks like I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So let's see if we can recover this. I don't like the way that turned out. I'm going to go back with a yellow gold. There we go. All right, that's better. All right, I fixed that, I guess. All right, let's do something under the brow. I'm going to use my cleanup thing from Sigma. It's a cleanup highlight crayon, brow crayon, and it has a sharpener on the end, and I'm going to sharpen it so that I can use it under my brow. And then I'm gonna, I added the brow crayon, cleanup highlight brow crayon underneath my brows, and it just worked best buffing it in with my finger. And I sharpened the Charlotte Tilbury Color Chameleon and Amethyst Aphrodisiac, and I'm putting that underneath. I think it was Lee said her eyes were too almond shaped and she wanted hers, maybe she said she wanted hers rounder. I don't know. If you want them rounder, bring the center down in the middle. In the center in the middle. So that one's Makeup Geek. Oh, and this one is the Sigma. Let's see. One of these is Sigma and one of these is Makeup Geek. Let's see how the Sigma works. All right. And I think that'll make it rounder. The bottom, center, down, lower. Now, for my next trick, I got a Nordstrom order and I got to pick some samples, and one of the samples I picked was the Bobbi Brown face base. So let's try that. I'm thinking I'm gonna love it. Oh boy, that feels good. Oh my goodness. It smells like a lemon souffle, a lemon pie. Oh my gracious, that feels good. Oh. All right, boys and girls. I think I'm gonna be ordering this. This is awesome. All right, that I love. That is all I know about it so far is what I just felt, but that's fabulous. All right, I'm going to switch to a different foundation today. This is my traditional foundations that I carry in my kit. And I'm going to use my 3D HD brush by Sigma. This is the Even Better Refresh foundation from Clinique. And the color I have in this is CN52 Neutral. So I'm just going to dot that all over. I'm going to do a dotting. Wow. I'm going to dot it in my hair. And now I'm doing a little bit of a swipey motion. I'm going to use the beveled edge to work around my mouth and in my crevices. Work around my eyebrows. See, that's the beginning of cleaning up where I went ham with the brow powder. I'm going to the gym after this with this makeup on, so I'll let you know how it holds up. Some of you have commented that you sweat through your makeup or you cause your makeup to run by sweating. So I'm not much of a sweater. I don't know why. Never have been. The only time I've ever sweated a lot was when I had the night sweats when I went through menopause. Okay, I pulled a different powder out today. Can't wait to show you that. I'm liking the way that looks so far. Let's not use the powder yet. I have a new concealer. It is the Beyond Perfecting Super Concealer from Clinique. This is something else I ordered when I ordered from Nordstrom. They squeezed out too much. And that's all I have. Well, doo-doo. All right, I'm going to dot that under my eyes. Okay, it's not pink, it's more yellow. I think I'm going to like it though. I think I'm going to like it. It's really bright. Sweeping up on the outside. I think I'm going to like this. I may go buy it. You should get it. Pat and I used to get such a kick out of that. We go to those little, when we used to shop in stores. I don't shop in stores very often. I can't stand the salespeople bullying me, lying to me, trying to tell. I'm not stupid. I know what looks good on me and what doesn't. Since I squeezed so much out, I'm going to go ahead and messed up my outside of my eye. I have to go back and fix that. I'm just going to go ahead and use this as a highlight too. I'll fix that outside where I went ham. So what color did I get? I really like this. Very fair. Oh, what is the numbers after it? Very Fair 04. I'm really liking this. I hate to waste it because I didn't get very much of it. The formula is a little drier than the, oh shoot. Yeah, this brush is too big for that. I don't know where my favorite concealer brush is that I used to use all the time. This is a random brush. I can't tell you the name of it because I don't know. All right, I think you have to get in there and set that. So, because I know what this does, the Lumiere, I'm going to set the underneath with Lumiere because I know what this does under eyes. You have to get it. I think you need to get this before it creases. All right, that looks good. All right, the rest of my face, I'm going to take, this is a Sonia Kashuk brush. I'm going to take, I think it's Bye Bye Pores. It is, Bye Bye Pores by It. This is magic stuff. This is usually in my kit. And I use this where my bride needs extra perfecting. Okay, that's pretty cool, right? I'm looking pretty dry and powdery. I may have to do a spray before this is all over with. Now I don't see my contour brush that I've been using. All right, here's the contour brush from Sigma. It is the F23, and I'm going to use the Sigma contour kit. I'm going to use Faking It around the perimeter. This is a really natural look, isn't it? I just got through editing a video where I thought I looked really bad. Not sure what was going on there. Hopefully it was bad light. Hopefully I don't really look like that, or I'm going to quit doing videos. I know y'all are forgiving, but it's tough for me to sit there and look at myself while I'm editing when I look like that. I've heard somebody else recently say there's certain things they hate to see themselves do, or certain ways they hate them to look at themselves. Anyway, that it's hard to edit, to look at themselves while they edit. Contouring the nose. Make the nose look turned up. I always want to make the nose look turned up because in real life it really does go down. Okay, and then fade that up. Like that. All right. Let me pull out a different blush that I hadn't used in a bit. Let's use this one. This one's from Lancome, and the color is a plum. I'm going to get a blush brush. This one is from Sigma, and I'm going to see if I can get some of the pigment color off of it before I begin. Okay, it's better. I'm thinking that'll be really effective when the brush is really clean and I use it for a color and then I go to change it to another color. These brushes are pretty, I'm asking a lot of the little color changer sponge, because I've used that brush over and over without washing it. This must be a sheer formula. This a plum. Across the nose. Like it. I'm liking the whole look so far. I know we still need mascara. All right. I'm gonna pick a highlight from the Sigma. Wow, look at that purple one. Let's do that. That one is called Felicity. This is not where I was planning on going with this. But I like it. All right, now I'm gonna go back and fix my framing on that. And then I have to go back and fix the liner because I got the liner muddied. There. All right, I think that's the highlight I want to do too. So I'm going to use the high cheekbone highlighter, and that's dirty also. Better, right? And like I said, I'm asking a lot of this little sponge, and it comes with an extra one. And they just look like little air filters to me. All right, let's work on the eyelashes. So I'm using Revitalash. That's the serum I'm using at night. The reason I'm not using Latisse anymore is because it was irritating my lids, my lash line. It was making my lash line itch. I was actually scratching my lash line. All right. And this is a Shiseido lash curler. I've never used a Shoot Umira. I understand that one's super fantastic. Sounds like an accident out on the highway. Okay. Now, let's use some booster seals. That's what I've been using as my shadow primer. There it is. Lancome Booster Seals. Not my shadow primer, my eyelash primer. My suntan's fading because first it got too hot to be out in the sun. It was just too hot. I couldn't stand it. And then it started raining. So today I'm going to try to go spend about 45 minutes in the sun and see if I can work on my tan. And this will be my sunblock. I just don't worry about sunblock. I spent a lot of years avoiding the sun at all cost, and some stuff I've been reading has just convinced me that that was just plain silliness. And also, it's kind of silly to be living in such a fun in the sun place and not get out and enjoy it, right? All right. I'm going to use my lash comb and make sure that my lashes are divided before I go in with a mascara. I'm going to put this on. This is, so I used the Beauty Guard on my lips. I used the Lancome Booster Seals on my eyelashes. And I used the lash comb after the booster seals, and then did one coat of the Chanel Le Volume Revolution. And now I'm combing that layer out, and we'll come back and do another layer before it's all said and done. I'm focusing the length or emphasis on the center of my eyes, on the top of the bottom, to make my eyes look rounder. All right. Brows. Let's put, I'm liking the, let's go back to the Sigma Brow Gel. This one's the clear. I'm going to dry my brush off a little bit and see if it works better, because it was a little bit wet, and go in. That was my, like it didn't have enough sticky to it. The mascara, the curling mascara that I have from Sigma works much better now that it's dried out some. It looks like I could use maybe a pencil. Anyway, I'll give you an update if this works better when it's dried out some. The pencil from Sigma, see, I want to draw it. Let's see, where am I? The thick, it's not. There. I guess this is helpful when I need more precise correcting. All right, this is the Sigma pencil. It has a spoolie. It's very, very fine, and the color is medium. All right, and I put on the blush, and I used a Plum by Lancome. The camera keeps overheating. That's why I'm backtracking. Oh yeah, and then I put on the Chroma Glow from Sigma, and I used the color Felicity. Let's do the lips. So I got a sample from GRWM, and this will help me know if possibly I want to order this. No, duh, Jenny, is that what the samples are for? Anyway, let's see if I can get into this. So it has a pink on one end and a red on the other end, and it's got a little brush with it. I'm going to open the pink end. And I'm going to use their little tiny lip brush they sent, so I don't have to try to clean lipstick off of it. Well, I tried to pull the thing off the end, and I pulled the brush. All right, there we go. Now, Oh, this looks like it's going to be neon. It's going to be fabulous. I think Heather sent me this. And this is going over the Beauty Guard. This might be a lip gloss. I don't know. Yeah, Heather sent me this sample. She likes bright pink. Heather, did you buy this? Did you buy this bright pink? What is it? What is it? Guerlain La Petite. What is it? That's fabulous. La Petite robe. Red heels and pink tie. Deliciously skinny lip color. That's fabulous. I'm going to order that. Really pretty. Okay, I haven't used my, I really like that. I'm going to try to get the end seal shut so it doesn't dry up. All right, before I get a new one. I haven't been using my Do You. What is it called? It's Do You Translucent, Radiant, and Caramel. What is it with that word? I don't remember having a problem saying it. Maybe it's caramel, because we say caramel macchiato, don't we? We don't say caramel macchiato. What brush is this? Small Duo Fiber, F55. It seems, that works good. And like I said, the other day I put this on and it didn't stick to my chest. That's disappointing. And this stupid lid that comes on this is stupid. It has a lid that you shut so it doesn't. Anyway, it's probably user error. Or as Pat would say, it's probably a misunderstanding. All right, let's comb the eyelashes again and put another coat of mascara. Wow, that must have been a bad wreck because the sirens are going and going and going. It's a Monday. What could somebody possibly, I guess maybe the first Monday after school's out, somebody got feeling wild and crazy. I just thank the Lord that my kids are not teenagers anymore, and like Pat said, hopefully got the stupidity, most of their stupidity behind them. I always feared the worst. I always tried to prepare myself because I just knew they were going to do something to kill themselves because they were so wide open, fun-loving, risk takers. All right, and that was the last coat of the this purpley highlight. This is where I recommend putting it, right here on the outside of your eye, like this. I hope you enjoyed this look. Oh, you want to see my nails? So I've been working on the crystals again. And I think I got it figured out. Now I just need to arrange them so it doesn't look like a DIY project. Let's stay at home and do crafts. Anyway, hope y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.